Did you see what we did on Wednesday? We shook the world and still shaking it. The energy you all applied and still applying is unmatchable. The energy is united. The energy knows no tribe, no religion, no gender.
Hello guys, how are you doing? I hope you are doing well. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's me again, your girl Kami. So you guys, we are still on this Edochie's matter. We are not going to keep quiet. This is what is trending right now. So if you don't know Edochie, he is a Nigerian actor and also a movie director, and his father is well known. His father's name is Edochie, who has been in the movie industry for decades, and that is why Edochie is known. So what happened with Edochie is that he introduced his second wife. Okay, so he actually went behind his first wife. Remember that Edochie has been married for the past 17 years, and the first wife has 4 kids with him. They have 3 sons and 1 daughter. They are all grown up, and Edochie now all of a sudden he broke the internet and introduced a second wife who also has a son. So Edochie has been hiding this for only God knows when. It's been 1 month, 2 months, 9 months. The wife gave birth, and then all of a sudden, when he was being exposed, Edochie was exposed, and he was forced to come and introduce the second wife. So why is it everybody's talking about it? Because he is very famous. People see him as a role model. He has acted so many films, and people all over Africa and even outside Africa watch his movies, and that is why I believe this topic has been controversial. And another thing that makes it so interesting is that Edochie is not worried about what he did. He's not even apologizing. He's not remorseful. He keep posting on his Instagram page. He even posted the other day saying that he is proud, like a real man take responsibility. So he's not afraid of what he has done. And the wife, as usual, said that may God judge them. So it's been a lot of controversy, and the internet has been on fire because of this real Edochie's thing. So now finally today real Edochie spoke out, and of course, like what people have been expecting, maybe he's going to talk about the first wife and the second wife and all those things, but he's not even talking about that part. What he's talking about is that he wants to vie for a president. Okay, Edochie want to be the president of Nigeria. So my question is this how to go about it? So he said, because he has seen a lot of energy on that post which he made introducing his second wife. He had so many, over 60,000 comments, and he was now telling Nigerians that the energy is united, the energy is too much, and he thinks that they should now direct that energy to something important. So which means that his polygamous marriage is not important. What is important is being a president. Now I'm like, it's not easy to be a president. As a president, you have to be a role model. You have to be respectable. But what is happening right now, the way I see it, that he doesn't even have respect. He's not showing any respect. He's not showing any remorse. I mean, right now, after all this, it's a time for him to keep quiet, not talk too much, because he's adding salt to the injuries. But he says that Nigerians should vote for him because he wants to become the president. So after many days, he has not spoken, but finally today he posted, and he's telling Nigerians to vote for him. So everybody is really mad about it, because he's not even showing concern about how he broke the heart of the woman that he has been with him for the past 17 years. At a point, I came to think that could this be a prank? Because people are pranking. The pranks these days are so enormous that sometimes, but I wouldn't think he would prank this kind of thing. I mean, it's so damaging. So I was thinking, is this a prank or what is really going on? Because he's not really showing any concern. I think he's happy and he's comfortable with what he did, and he thinks that people should stop focusing on what he did, stop focusing on the second wife, and now use that energy to vote for him. He doesn't really understand that people are really mad and angry with him for what he did. So you guys, basically, as if you look at the lives of so many presidents in Africa and outside Africa, most of them have one wife, you know. Most of them, you will never see anyone. Even the president of Nigeria right now, he's a Muslim and he has only one wife. So I don't really know what got into his mind and think that what he did is really acceptable, okay? And I like the analysis, or when I was listening to Daddy Freeze, he really spoke into depth about this polygamy issue, and I thought that he made very vital points. First of all, nobody does that. Example, here in Sweden, nobody marries two wives. Before you get married, you have to swear that you never get married. And if, example, you want to marry somebody that you don't have or is not in the system, they have to bring a document back home to show that they are single, they have never been married. So it's not something legally, you just marry one wife. And if you mess around, like for example in Sweden, and I believe most of Scandinavia, let me talk for Scandinavia because I live in Sweden. If for example you have a child outside there, man, you are going to suffer because you are going to pay for that child. If you cannot take care of the child because maybe you don't want to, or you want to neglect the child, you'll be paying about 300, depending with the kids, I think you'll be paying about 300 euros if it's 2 kids or something like that. I can't remember how much it is for one kid, but you have to take responsibility. But if you don't want to pay the money, because that money you can't say no, that there is a black list here. If you don't pay some bills, you enter into the blacklist, and you know, that's another story for another day, guys. So you don't go ahead or fathering children anyhow. No. You will take responsibilities whether you like it or not. If you don't want to pay for the money, then you can always share, you know, the custody. The child will be with you 1 week, the other week will be with the mother. So that is how it works. So I think the problem with Africa is that there is no any system. African system is not working, and that is why people are misbehaving. People are doing anyhow. Men can just marry anyhow they want, father children anyhow they want, because at the end of the day, the system has nothing to do. So they are just free. There's too much freedom. There's too much freedom in Africa, and that is why marriages are on fire. Children are suffering. A lot of things are not working because the system is not. Basically, what makes most European country works is the system. Their system works. Their system works, and they have built over years a very strong system that it's very hard to manipulate, and even if you manipulate, you are going to get caught. So that is it. What Africa need is a system that works, laws that works, law that cannot be manipulated. But in Africa, as long as you have money, even if those laws, they don't count. So the problem here is the mentality of our African people, and that is why things are going the way they are. So about this Yul Edochie's issue, everybody's having their own opinion, but in my own opinion, what the problem that Africa has, or Nigeria, because this is where this is happening, and this issue of polygamy is not only in Nigeria, it's most African do it, you know, whether it's known or not known, it's there, and some women just live with it, and this because things are not done the right way. If things are done the right way, if those laws, because you know, you can advise women to get married legally. It's very good to get married traditionally, but also don't forget to get married in the court, okay? So it's very important, because that is what Daddy Freeze was talking about, and that's one of the points that I pick from there. So it's good, because if anything happens and you have a proof to show that you're married on paper, you know, you get a lawyer and you sign, and it's in the system that you're married to that man, because traditional can mess up people. And I think this is what is happening right now with the case of Edochie and the second wife. I don't know if they got married with the court, or maybe it was just traditional. And today I saw a post made by the wife, the second wife, saying life is deep. That is what she said. She said life is deep, should I give my story? So I'm thinking that which story does she has to give? Because sincerely, she knows that Edochie has been married for the past 17 years, and she went to open her legs, sleep with the man, and give him a son, and he expects the world to be quiet and talk nothing about it. Like, this is not acceptable. This, even if, I mean, I don't even understand what to say about this case, because it's getting, because these are people that are out there, you know. These are people that people watch their film. These are people that influence life. So what are they teaching our children? What are they even teaching as their followers? So that is what they forget. So everybody is saying that we should keep quiet. We can't keep quiet, because these are role models. These are people that we look upon onto, and then if they start misbehaving, everybody will start misbehaving in the society. So how can you have a president, how can you have a Nigerian president that is so, I mean, he's not remorseful. He doesn't even care. He doesn't even apologize. He's just rude. Like, for me, I see him very rude, and I will never vote for that kind of person. I will not waste my energy or my vote for, if I was a Nigerian, that is, I will never do that. So you guys, that is it for now. Edochie finally speaks up, but what he spoke is nothing connected to his act. So right now, he's not talking about his act. He's happy, and I think that is it. So to me, I see him as a very proud person. Anyway, guys, that is my opinion. Thank you so much for tuning in. I will keep you updated on more stuff about this issue, and I see you in my next video. Bye.
Did you see what we did on Wednesday? We shook the world, and still shaking it. The energy you all applied and still applying is unmatchable. The energy is united. The energy knows no tribe, no religion, no gender. The energy is coming from the north, from the south, from the east, and the west, and indeed the whole world. Once again, the energy is united. We're everywhere. We're on TV stations, we're on radio stations, we're on newspapers, we're on blogs, internet, YouTube, committees, WhatsApp groups, we're in churches, we're in the hood, we're in the streets. We are on the lips of everyone. We are everywhere. Oh yes. The energy is unparalleled. My dear Nigerians, we can make use of this energy positively. I cannot do this alone. We cannot do this alone. We need you. I need you. Nigeria needs you. Yes. My fellow Nigerians, please, I appeal to you. Buy me the presidential form, and together we will take back our country and fix it. Yes. My name is Edochie, and I'm running for President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 2023. Thank you, and God bless Nigeria. God bless Africa, and God bless the world.